What are we going to watch today?
Stepford Wives.
From what year?
1975.
Have you ever seen Stepford Wives?
No.
What do you know about Stepford Wives?
Literally nothing.
That
All
they
I
all
can
live
think
in
about
Utah?
is like weird, like the Real Housewives of. But apparently this is a scary movie, so I guess they're probably not related.
You don't know anything? You've never heard? Nobody's ever referred to anybody you've heard of as a Stepford wife?
No.
Well,
I'm
this is
surprised.
fun. Yeah.
Because
You
surrounded
live
by
in
Stepford
Stepford.
wives.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to watch it. Do you think it'll be gross? Like the last movie I showed you?
The fact that you ask me that immediately makes me
No,
worried.
you're fine. Okay, we'll watch it.
In the town of Stepford, the men are getting exactly what they always dreamed of, perfect wives. And the dream is becoming a nightmare for the Stepford wives. A very modern suspense story from the author of Rosemary's Baby. The Stepford wives, about what men can do behind closed doors.
They were telling me about the Men's Association.
Right now, it's strictly men only.
Not to mention that creepy men's association.
We moved here about 2 months ago, and Ed joins this men's association. Anything that gets him out of the house nights is fine with me.
I like to watch women doing little domestic chores.
You came to the right town. I want to please him now. I'll just die if I don't get this recipe. It took me so long to get the upstairs floor to shine.
Charmaine's changed, Carol Van Zant's changed, and so have all those other women's club members. I'm getting the hell out of Stepford.
Bobby, it's gotten to you now.
I just want to look like a woman.
And you're not going to leave Stepford either, are you?
Leave Stepford? Charmaine changed, Carol Van Zant changed.
She's changed. And stop telling me I'm crazy.
You see somebody, you get some help. You see a psychiatrist.
I think the men in the association are behind it. And my time is coming.
Everybody's out looking for us, so don't panic.
I want my children! Where are they? Charmaine changed. Bobby changed. And my time is coming.
Columbia Pictures and Palomar Pictures present Catherine Ross and Paula Prentice in The Stepford Wives.
Oh, no.
A very modern suspense story from the author of Rosemary's Baby, rated PG.
Okay. What did we just finish?
Stepford Wives.
What did you think?
I think it's a really sad movie. Like, it has its scary moments, but most of all, it's a sad movie.
Why is it sad?
I'm gonna preface by saying I'm a little bit drunk. But a lot of it's about just unrealistic expectations of your partner and trying to change the person you married because they're not, like, subservient enough. Like, it is, I can understand how it's in the same vein as Body Snatchers, because it is very much, you have these people and you understand who they are and they're replaced by something different. But a lot of it is about, like, you have these men and their wives who they married are not subservient enough or submissive enough. It's a movie about not loving the person you married.
It's a movie about the patriarchy.
And wanting them to be different than they are and wanting them to do everything you want because it's easier. It's easier than loving another person.
Than a real relationship where you have to talk and argue and not always agree. And I have to say it too on recording is this movie came out in the 70s, after the 50s where all the wives greeted their husbands with a cocktail and a full meal.
Yeah.
And then the 60s, which kind of stuff started to crumble, and then the 70s when women were quote-unquote out of control. Yeah. And so as like a woman in the 70s, this movie would really speak exactly what you felt, is like men want us to be...
Men want this subservient person who cleans and cooks all day and does nothing else but meet your needs.
And raise your children. And make you happy.
Tell you how good you are in bed, even if you're not. And, you know, bake whatever you want and cook whatever you want and just live to serve you. Yeah, and that's sad because that's not a real relationship with another human being that's on the same level as you. It's a really sad movie.
I'm surprised that you felt that way. But I totally get why you feel that way. Yeah. When I watch things like that, I just get frustrated.
Well, because when I marry someone, it's because I love them. Not the idea that I have of them, but them. and that I paid attention enough to them to go, oh, this person's great. I love them. I do want to spend my life with them. And instead, this movie is saying, well, I liked that person's hair, but I really wish they wouldn't argue with me, and I wish they liked me better when I fucked them, and I wish they raised my kids and did what I wanted.
If they would just cook for me more.
For me, and didn't have their own thoughts and opinions and interests and only did what I wanted. Like, that's so shallow.
And what a shallow thing in that scene. He's like, what if you could have a man that was just a stud for you to do all these things for you? Wouldn't you want a man that just was your slave?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure out loud I said no.
You did. It's like, no,
That's not what we want.
Nobody who really wants to be in love wants that.
No. We want another whole human being to understand and to love and to appreciate. It's not about you always doing what I want. It's you doing the things that you like and me loving that you do them anyways.
Well, that's why you're a good partner. That's why I love you. I think this would be a good movie for most sociology classes and psychology classes. It's a classic movie for reasons that some people don't understand. Why this is a classic film.
I think overall, my opinion is that it's a sad movie.
Well, you're a sweet girl.